Yeah, great stuff, man. Great stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, that 21 Irrefutable Laws is one that I would recommend to people.
Yeah.
And I can remember a lot of the different laws, and I was kind of reading it while I was in this job.
Yeah.
So the law of the lid, the law of navigation,
the law of the
magnetism, all
the
different laws are pretty good.
Oh, you did good with it, huh?
Yeah, man. It was very helpful. It's one of the books is like I would be reading stuff right when I needed to apply.
Yeah.
And I like how he opens it and he said, reading a book is like having a conversation with the author.
Yeah.
So
And naturally that's what you want. Like a lot of times you get these self-help books and it's like step 1, do this. Step 2, do this. It's so regimented. When when you want to really just have a conversation, have understanding like this, right? Like this podcast, this is a conversation. Yeah. It's like the three of us, we're sitting down having a conversation, right? Yeah. Most of them, they're so structured.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you got to have intentions. You got to have a purpose, but you get the best version of what you're looking for when the authenticity comes into play.
That's right.
Yeah, so listen, it's been good, man.
Good. You talked about purpose.
Yeah.
So this is faith-based.
Yeah.
I know you're a man of faith.
Yes, absolutely.
I can remember we would hit Revival on a Saturday and you would go to church on Sunday. Yeah. I remember that about you.
Yeah.
I didn't quite make it on some of them Sundays. I don't even think they still do the festival down there.
They call it something else now. Thank goodness we don't need to go back to Revival.
Yeah. Or even today we were trying to schedule this and you're like, I get out of church at this time.
Yeah.
So talk about just your faith story. How important is that to you in keeping you grounded? Yeah. So, obviously if you're brought up in a faith-based family, very religious family, regardless of what you do in life, most of us, 9 times out of 10, we're going to come back to the foundation. And I grew up in a family of pastors, preachers, deacons, very religious family. And obviously we've all had our history over time where we haven't been the most innocent people all of our lives, right? But, naturally for me, I could always hear my parents in the back of my head with anything I'm doing, or any place I'm at in life to make sure that, you make God important or you make time for that, right? So as I got older in, my adult phase of life, you start to realize, and, this is for me, I'm not speaking for anyone else. You start to realize that nothing, I don't care who you are, nothing is possible without God being in your life, right? There are things that I cannot explain that has happened for me that it can't be anything other than, right? So for me, it's important for me to make sure that I acknowledge that, but it's also important for me to know that if I could spend a week traveling or going this place or doing this or doing that, I can spend the time giving God thanks, being in church, serving Him, and showing appreciation, right? And at the end of the day, it's not about me just going to church to thank Him for what I have, right? Just me going to church to thank Him, period. Right? And the greatest gift we can, the greatest gift we can give back to God is to love one another. Whether it's your enemy or your friend. Because, and I heard this today, my uncle said this in church today, like, you're not tested by the love you show a friend. You're tested by the love you show an enemy. And that's when you're showing the true love of God, right? So, for me, man, it's just getting deeper and deeper into the faith of, had a conversation with my parents, right? It's like, hey, it's great that you come to church. I want you to start coming to Sunday school. I want you to start coming to Bible study.
So now I'm starting to show up more to Sunday school. You know, I need to get more. I need to get to a point where I show up to Bible study, right? So for me, it's really figuring out how to continue to get stronger and stronger. And the only way you get stronger and stronger is you got to spend time in that Bible learning.
That's right.
What's going on?
You have to play a part.
Yeah.
You got to play a part. And I've seen you in the Bible app.
Yeah.
So I do watch, and I see you putting different verses and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, I can't be a full-blown religious person on just Sundays.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
I gotta do better at that. And I'm not quite as great at that yet. Right?
It's a journey.
Yeah, it's a journey, right? What I love about this is you all allow the person to be transparent, share their version and their story, because all too often folks want to strip the conversation, right?
And tell you this is what you should.
Yeah, this is us. This is who we are, right? So to your point, it's just you got to play a part in that journey of faith and religion, because you're only going to get out as much as you put in.
That's good stuff. That's right.
Yeah.
That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
So, along those lines, it was we had a guest pastor, and I hope I didn't talk about this on the recorded on Memorial Day. Talking about the 30, 60, 90.
No, I don't think you did.
So 30, 60, 100, I'm sorry. So this is a parable of the sower. You know, some seed fell on good ground, some seed fell on ground that was too shallow, some seed fell on ground that was too rocky.
Yeah.
So it couldn't show the roots couldn't get deep, but some fell on good ground. So you're talking about 30, 60, 90 return.
Yeah.
And he broke it down to where living at 30 is I go to church on Sunday. Getting to 60 is, okay, I go to church on Sunday, but God's word is also active in my life. So it goes from being present to being active.
Yeah.
The 100-fold is when God's word is authoritative. So it's the 30, 60, 90.
Yeah.
Because at the end of toward the end of the parable, once the people left, Jesus was still speaking. And what was being sold was the word.
Yeah.
So man, that's it, man.
Yeah.
30, 60, 30, 60, 100.
Yeah. No, that's spot on. That's realistically spot on. I'm probably 45.
But here's the good thing.
on the scale.
Yeah,
45, 60.
You don't have to try to skip steps.
Right.
And we got the plan on how to get to the next step. So that's it, man.
Yeah, man. No, that's spot on, man. I love it, man. And I think if more of us are able to view the faith-based concept like that, it would be more acceptable and palatable to folks. Because these days when it comes to faith, people blur the lines all over the place, man.
Yeah.
Like, and it's tough out there.
I'm seeing you post something on Sunday about church, and then when I'm seeing you post on Monday, it's like, hold on.
Yeah.
Like, hold on.
Yeah.
I got to go back to your timeline one day. That ain't lining up.
Right.
Yeah,
Correct.
That's absolutely
so
right.
it's like, man, I mean, and with the social media these days, it's tough, brother.
Yeah, real tough.
But all good.
Yeah, you can see where the authenticity is, and you can see where it's not.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it helps you. It helps you find the fake real fast.
Yeah.
And being authentic, man, that makes all the difference, I think. And I think that's part of one of the issues with faith that people have today is we have people who quote unquote preach it, but they don't walk the walk.
They don't live it.
And they don't live it. And so that's what's tough.
And they don't realize the damage that they're doing, right? Because you are a man, you're supposed to be a man or woman of God that's supposed to lead the flock, right? But some of these folks are out here leading the flock down the wrong path.
That's right.
And they're doubling down on leading the flock down the wrong path.
Can't tell them otherwise.
No, because they know it all, right? So I am excited and also, very grateful to be in a small, non-denominational family church that I grew up in when I was this high. singing in the Sunbeam Choir. You know, so it's been a journey for me. I've been baptized, right? Took communion today, which was first Sunday.
Yeah.
So for me, that's a big part of my life, man. Faith is a big part of my life, and I think, well, I don't say I think, I know it's the reason why I am where I am today.
Faith in action, in practice.
Yeah, man.
Right on, man. Right on.
Yeah.
Joey, what else you got, man? I don't even think I looked at my notes. I think we covered everything.
Man.
Oh, you had notes?
I had a couple notes. Yeah, I think we hit
Well,
everything.
listen, hopefully I answered some of the questions you were
Man, we done ate good today, man. We good.
Yeah, this is good, man. Yeah, we had to get you in, man.
Listen, man. When I told the missus, I said, well, because they were going to stay out for a little while we do it. I said, listen, I mean, Jeremy got to do a 6-hour turnaround, like 3 here, 3 back. Yeah. I said, I can make Columbia. So let me make a phone call. And that's when I hit you, and I was like, and April was like, yep, we're good. Yeah. I'll meet you there. And I was like, listen, dude, I'll meet y'all in Columbia.
I was like, yes. And it was raining too, so you said, you said that.
Yeah, so it's no need for you to do that, man. Have to come all the way down.
Yeah, this has been a big blessing, man. I mean, getting you here and the facility that she's allowing us to use.
Look, Sammy hard to get a hold of, man.
Yeah, and that's why. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's been about 6 weeks we've been trying to schedule this. Yeah. And it's because, man, this thing's gonna be so impactful. Yeah. So you got to jump some hurdles when you want to make an impact. So,
yeah. But listen, guys, I gotta say, man, I'm proud of y'all, man, because this right here, this is gonna be huge.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You just gotta keep leaning into it, man.
Yeah.
Like, and don't hesitate. Anytime I can come on, I will come on and talk. If there's nothing else I can do, I will come on and talk for sure. But
we'll have you back.
We're gonna hold you to it.
Yeah, hold me to it.
We're gonna put your feet to the fire on that one.
Listen, I might suggest some people for you to connect with. Yeah. So I mean,
definitely, we'll take referrals.
This is huge, man. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see what you guys are going to do with the podcast and how it's going to go. I know you don't have any intentions on what direction it goes, but I think this is a great thing and a great thing happening. So I'm excited for you all.
Thanks for coming out, man.
Yeah.
Incredible story. I know we really just kind of scratched the surface on it, but
we're going to have to do a 2.0.
I was like, man, we got to get Sammy in here and talk about his story.
Yeah.
So thank you, man.
Well, thank you for having me. And like I said, I'm excited. And the journey continues.
Yeah. So if somebody's interested in going down this path, it's not just weight loss, it's about overall health and self-improvement. And they're like, I just don't think I can do it. What advice would you give somebody who's kind of thinking about this journey?
First off, I would ask them, what do you have to lose? Like, what is it that you have to lose? One, it's going to help you with your overall physical health. It's going to help you sharpen that mental health, right? Even if you're not a man or woman of faith, it's going to draw you closer to faith, your faith, the right faith, right? Which are all great things. So I come back to the first question I asked. What do you have to lose? You've tried everything else.
That's right.
Has it worked?
Yes.
No, right. Has it worked? So what do you have to lose? And Jeremy and Joey have given you several options to look at for proof of this working. So again, what do you have to lose?
Just that simple.
Just that simple.
We got a couple of gifts. We want to thank you one more time, man. This is brother from another mother. We got a couple small things that we want to present as going away.
Oh man, you got.
So I'll let you talk about this one.
Oh yeah. So Kingdom Man, written by Dr. Tony Evans. deep, profound thoughts, and he just explains them so clearly.
Yeah.
But the foundation of this is anything you see wrong in the world is because somebody's not being a kingdom man. Basically, not falling under the authoritative rule of God.
Yeah.
You know, because we got to be under Him in order to be covered by Him.
Yeah.
And now we can cover the people we're supposed to cover appropriately.
Right. Yes.
So that's the premise of the book, man. And
oh man,
it's life changing. I heard about it a long time ago. I wish I would have picked it up and read it a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's a life changer.
Are we gonna have a book club on this one here?
We might, man. That might be where this is going.
We might need to have a book club on this one. I'm gonna read it for sure.
Yeah. So we gave one to John as well.
Okay.
We met with him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one item. Just and then another small token.
Oh man.
Sweatshirt.
Look at this.
Fastway Out sweatshirt.
I'm official.
That's right.
I'm official.
So thanks for driving up, man. Thanks for
oh man.
Yes.
You listen.
The brotherhood and the bonding over the years, and we did see you kind of recently. We saw you at a Sigma Crab Crash.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, he was
we
working,
don't see each other.
He didn't get
too
to hang
often.
out much. He was working.
Yeah, that's right.
As usual, he was working.
Yeah. So and then our line hits 25 years this year.
Yeah,
so
man. You ready for that?
I'm ready as I'm gonna be.
25 years.
So
We've been doing this for 25 years.
That's right. So I'll see you at homecoming.
Yeah. I'm ready for it.
Yeah. Joey, anything else you
It's
want?
good stuff, man. This has been amazing.
Yeah.
Keep watching.
Yeah.
That's it.
Keep watching.
Keep watching. We're gonna bring this dude back.
Keep watching.
Yeah, we'll bring
This is going to continue to blow up.
That's right, man. That's awesome, man.
We'll wrap it.
That's a wrap.
Nah.